Pokemon Scarlet and Violet's DLC recently released, with many species of Pokemon returning, meaning we have more Pokemon we can shiny hunt. But is shiny hunting in these games really that impressive? No. I need to shiny hunt every single one. Before we start shiny hunting, we need to play a bit of story. But as soon as I arrive in the new Kitakami region, I couldn't resist catching everything. After a bit more story, I was allowed to start exploring the region, which was soon interrupted with an Aipom outbreak I found. I was so excited. My first shiny hunt of the DLC was one of my dream shinies, and I'm hunting at the best possible odds. Literally nothing could go wrong. So yeah, I failed my first shiny of the DLC, which is very unfortunate, but I like to say, when the world gives you bad luck, it's waiting for something better. Unfortunate. Wait. Immediately redeemed! Yes! Oh my god, that was immediately redeemed! The first shiny I caught in the DLC was Munchlax. Not exactly my hunt, but it was a shiny I was beyond excited to see. But the luck didn't stop there. Within the same sandwich, I got the shiny Aipom I wanted, soon followed by a second one, making the Aipom line the first family I complete. Now that I had 3 shiny Pokemon, I think we should explore the map. I wonder how long it would take before I... Blue Dog! Let's go! Literally 20 minutes. After exploring a chunk of the map, I thought it's time to shiny hunt something new. As for what I'm hunting... You know what? I didn't want to pick my target anyways. Literally the first spawn of the outbreak. So now I had to hunt the rest of the family. I'll be right back with the sandwich. What? Are you serious? Yet again, the first spawn of the outbreak was another Lotad. I didn't find anything else for the rest of the sandwich, but then it was nighttime. So now I had more options to shiny hunt, like Duskull, Litwick, Hoothoot, or another Lotad. I just had to complete the family. These shinies have to be some of the best of Gen 3. Now, time for an actual night hunt. Out of the many great options, I decided to go for Litwick, primarily because of my Gen 5 bias. And Duskull is another ghost type that spawns in the same area, so I might as well do a hunt. But what happened next, I did not expect. That's a red Duskull though! I thought it was gonna be more vibrant than that. Oh, it has a... This here is the rare mark. For every Pokemon you catch, there is a 1 in 1,000 chance it will have this mark. With a Tidal Power 3 sandwich, you can boost that odds to 1 in 270. But pairing that with the 1 in 683 shiny odds, since I wasn't using an outbreak, it gives us a 1 in 184,410 odds of finding a shiny Pokemon with this mark. This is a 0.00000542269% chance. This is probably the rarest Pokemon I have in my collection, and even though this was my last shiny of the night, my luck was far from over. Okay, now that I finished the story, I was free to shiny hunt as much as I'd like. So how about we hunt, I don't know, a pseudo-legendary? This hunt was just what I needed, and I was willing to wait for it. But the game had other plans. Already? Another shiny that spawned right when I made the sandwich. I wonder if this will happen again. I guess this Pokemon must love me, because within the same sandwich, another one spawned. And not too long after, I got my third. The textures in this game make this Pokemon look so good. And its shiny makes the DLC worth the money. Story time. Way back in 2016, I found a wild Ninetales in Pokemon Go. Although it's nothing too rare, I went crazy after finding this, so why not get a cool shiny one? I had a Vulpix outbreak, so I got to hunting right away. But I guess I had to get unlucky at some point. 3 sandwiches and I found nothing. I guess today is not the day of the shiny Ninetales. Oh, hi there? Somehow, when my odds are lowered, Vulpix decides to shine. I was worried this one would be hard to spot, but I can be kinda dramatic. I was feeling lucky, so I decided to keep hunting without a Sparkling Power sandwich, and within literally 2 minutes, the game gave me another. Now I have this shiny Ninetales in its best possible form. And hot take, this shiny is the best out of the Gen 1 fire types. I said it. Charizard simps must be fuming, but they know it's true. It was around this point I thought I should hunt the Pokedex in order. Yeah, I gave up on that, but I still tried for the first few, and since most of the early Pokemon are bug types, I thought I could multitask. The first one I spotted was a shiny Sawaddle, my first Gen 5 Pokemon of the DLC. Let's go! In the same sandwich, I found 2 shiny Spinarak. And I'll be honest, I only started caring about this Pokemon once I found out what the shiny looks like. Like, why couldn't they put this much effort when creating Garchomp shiny? Oh well, at least it gives me a reason to hunt this line. So here's a funny, shiny Slugma. Slugma nut. Okay, fine, I'll keep this one to a minimum. I tried dual hunting this in Litwick, but it took me like 4 sandwiches just to find a single shiny Slugma. To be fair, I could have easily missed them, but I definitely lost the motivation for this hunt. Here's a Pokemon I didn't really picture returning in the DLC, Carbink. Not one of my favorite Pokemon out there, but I don't really have anything against it. This was so far the only normal shiny hunt. It wasn't too easy, but it also didn't take insanely long. The only annoying part is that you have to go in the middle of the cave every time to reset the spawns, but other than that, it's chill. Oh, hello there, Pink Wooper the Wise. How you doing? What's that? You want to hear a story? Okay then, just because it's you. Way back in Pokemon Black and White, I was on the Driftvale Bridge collecting feathers to sell. But out of nowhere, I found a pink duck. I had no idea why it was pink, but I thought it looked cool, so I caught it. Now it's been about 9 to 10 years since then, and I now know that that was a shiny ducklet. But I ended up selling the copy of the game, so that ducklet is long gone. But now, with this DLC, I finally reunited with an old friend. They also introduced me to their friend, who was also a pink duck. I'm glad I got to finally redeem the ducklet I had lost, and this time, it's not going anywhere. How about that, Pink Wooper the Wise? You like that story? Of course you do. This might kill the mood, but I need to talk about how annoying this shiny bell was to find. So I had a Chingling outbreak, which was so perfectly placed that no other Pokemon can spawn. Right after knocking out the 60 Chingling, I found a shiny. Now all I gotta do is get one more for the line. How can it be that I am hunting this with the best possible odds and with this many Chingling spawning, and it's taking me this long to find it? I need a break. Let's switch things up a bit. Fun fact, with a flying type sandwich, this cave here spawns an insane amount of Hoothoot, and at a really fast rate too, so I decided that I really wanted one. After the long 2 hours with no Chingling, I thought I might get lucky this time around. And with this many spawning, yeah, I got one pretty fast. Already? Whoa, 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 2? A double shiny? 2? I just got the other one! Say what you want about the Scarlet and Violet shiny odds, finding a double shiny is one of the best feelings ever. It always catches you off guard. But we have another situation to deal with. Now, I have 3 shiny Hoothoot, but I only need 2 for the line. Since this is my first duplicate of the DLC, I can't just leave one alone in the box, and I also can't separate the 2 shinies that spawn together. So, I decided to keep this Hoothoot in my party for the rest of this journey. I don't usually give Pokemon nicknames, but this was a special occasion. This was the start of my friendship with Mango. Since I still had time remaining on the sandwich, I thought I would try going for Sensu form or Oricorio. Now wait, this isn't a returning Pokemon. You can still find it in the base game. And to that I say, wait, is that a blue bug? I guess we'll save that one for later. I never thought much of the Koffing line, but since it could be isolated, I thought I might as well hunt it now. It took me 2 sandwiches, which after a double hoot, there's no way I could complain. But there was another issue. Who thought it would be a good idea to give Koffing 2 self-KO moves and Destiny Bond? So literally 3 out of its 4 moves involve the Koffing fainting. This is why you should always save. Now, time to hunt something that will make me happy. Shiny Sandslash. I do like Sandshrew too, but I like the red a lot more. I started with this cave, and the only other ground type was Geodude, but since I didn't have one yet, I thought it could be convenient. But hunting in this cave is boring, so I went to the Paradise Baron instead. And that was a good decision, since I not only found a shiny Sandshrew, I also found a shiny Sandslash. My first already evolved wild spawn. I definitely don't appreciate this line enough. Like, look at those red spikes. Now that I had my fun, time to go back to pain. I wanted to reset the outbreaks, and I didn't want to sit here for another 2 hours hunting for another shiny Chingling. But alas, here we are.
Hi.
I don't know what to say. Literally, as soon as I come back, this Chingling appears as if it were here the whole time. At least this is another Pokemon that looks way cooler with the new textures. And now, we thankfully completed the family. We now have 26 out of the 96 shinies we are hunting for. We still have a long way to go, but I'm so excited. There are so many great shinies to hunt, and each one has its own story. And I promise you, you do not want to miss out.